purpose of this activity is to look at cytochrome C, which is right here, and compare the different amino acids that make up cytochrome C in between humans and other animals. That means everything is being compared back to humans. Rhesus monkey is going back to humans, kangaroo to humans, snapping turtle to humans, bullfrog to humans, and tuna to humans. Because I like to be obnoxious, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare tuna to humans for you guys, and I'm going to let you do the other ones yourselves. Now, if you'll notice, human is located right here. It's above this obnoxious little black line, but the little black line is there to show you right here. Humans on top, everything else down below. We've got rhesus monkey, horse, pig, cow, sheep. If they're all on the same line, by the way, it means that there are no discernible differences within cytochrome C. But that's just one type of, I can't draw with a mouse. That's just one type of protein. There are many other types of proteins in our body. So cow, pig, sheep, dog, gray whale, rabbit, kangaroo, chicken, turkey, penguin, Peking duck, snapping turtle, bullfrog. Here's tuna, which is what we want to compare. Screwworm, fly, silkworm, moth, wheat, fungus Neospora, fungus baker's yeast, and fungus candida. Now theoretically you can read your this thing better than I can, your different amino acids. The first thing that I found to be helpful to do was to block out, see, everything is black except for tuna and human. So now I'm going to go across and I see, I'm going to change the pen color real quick. Now I'm going to write in purple like this when I come to a difference. So G, G, D, D, V, V, A, E. Oh, there's a difference. 1. E, E, G, G, K, 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 K. I'm assuming that says T, T, F, F. Who knows? But those don't look like the same letter. Those are definitely not the same letter. Might be the same letter. Probably not the same letter. Rather not the same letter. I don't know. What do you think? So anyway, you go through and you highlight the number of differences. And what you find is, in the end, you find that humans to tuna has, if you do, this by the way is just one paragraph. You have to do both of them. Humans to tuna have 21 differences. So humans to tuna have 21 differences, all told. So then what you are going to do is, so then you come back over here to where it says tuna on the data table, tuna to humans, and you would put in, why will it not write in the correct place? You'll put in 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now theoretically you've been taking data in tally marks on this page to begin with. So you go ahead and put all that in, and then you put 21, because there are 21 differences. And then you are done with that line. Then you compare bullfrog to humans, snapping turtle to humans, kangaroo to humans, and rhesus monkey to humans. On your own, go. The next stage of what we're going to try and do involves plugging those difference numbers into these hexagons, because your sheet said, and I quote, this is for step 4, record the total number of amino acid differences between humans and each animal below, each animal shown below, that's humans, rhesus monkeys, kangaroos, snapping turtles, bullfrogs, tuna, and lamprey, but you didn't compare lamprey, and you'll see there's not a hexagon for lamprey. In the hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. On the cladogram below, the arrow pointing to the name of that animal. So since all we did together was humans and tuna, we are going to type in, under tuna, going to type in 21. So we have 21 differences here. Now, you counted bullfrog and snapping turtle and kangaroo and rhesus monkey, so I expect that you are highly capable of typing those in. I'm going to tell you this is going to be a pause point, so pause this movie until you have successfully filled in this data. Okay, good. So you have numbers where I have question marks. That's good for you and good for me. You will notice on your sheet under 3 where it says the phylogenetic tree or cladogram below shows the relationship of selected animals based on their shared anatomical features. Shared anatomical features? You think that might be what goes by the red or by the black squares? It says label the cladogram by writing the trait that is common to all succeeding animals next to the appropriate black box, black box, based on the following information. So it gives you information. It tells you the information. We're going to do the first one together. The first one says dorsal nerve cord and notochord in all 7 species. So it says, and we're going to type this one in green, dorsal nerve cord and notochord. So dorsal nerve cord and notochord, that's these guys, in all 7 species. So does it go here, 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 or here? By the way, these circles are just a limitation of the drawing program that was made. So when the drawing program made to go and put a juncture off, it had to have a circle. So all 7. Well, you read a cladogram going from this is time, time, T-I-M-E. By the way, for this I'm using a touchpad. I want one of those cool pens. And this is the way you read. You read it from left to right for relatedness. So that would mean that, for example, rhesus monkey and human are the most related, and then kangaroo and human are the second most related, and snapping turtle and human are the third most related, etc. Now I'm going to go and get rid of that. Delete, delete, delete. So this is time right here, and this is the way you read it, which means that anything located more on this side belongs to all of those things, and things located more on, say, this side belong to fewer things. So since dorsal nerve cord and notochord belong to things for all 7 species, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we're going to have to put that one under this tag right here. It's a really badly drawn tag. It should look more like that. It belongs over here. So dorsal nerve cord and notochord. Now I'm going to do another one with you. We're going to look at the pelvis, the foramen magnum. So a pelvis or a foramen magnum that says it's positioned to allow bipedalism. then that means walking on 2 feet. Then it says that it is in humans only. So would it go here? Not so much, because if it went here, it would be lamprey, tuna, bullfrog, snapping turtle, kangaroo, rhesus, and human. Instead, it's got to go up here, because this is the tag right here that's right in front of human. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other traits. Those 5 other traits are paired appendages, paired legs, amniotic sac, mammary glands, and placenta that I am leaving up to you to place where you will on the cladogram. Make sure you place it by one of those tags, and then you're going to pause this movie until you are ready to continue. The last step is to answer the conclusion questions. Question number 1 asks, do organisms with fewer shared anatomical traits, that's these puppies right here in green, have more amino acid differences? So the question is, if they have more things in common, that means that they're going to be closer together, because it's going to have, like for example, if we were looking at lamprey versus human, they would both only have one thing in common, because everything they have in common is to the left of that juncture point. So they'd only have one thing in common. Whereas rhesus monkeys versus human, they'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in common. 6 of these anatomical traits in common. So the question is this number that goes for this question mark right here higher or lower than, say, 21 over here, for which they only have 2 things in common? And if it is higher, then your answer is no to do organisms with fewer shared anatomical traits, because it's a yes or no question. And didn't mean to do that. And if they have fewer, so if this number is, say, like 6, which is less than 21, it's not 6, but if it were 6, which is less than 21, the answer would be yes. The second question says, as you read the cladogram, what evolutionary relationships exist between the animals as you move from left to right? So as you move from left to right, are they more closely related or less closely related? So as you move from left to right for number 2, I want to know more closely related or less closely related as you move from left to right. That's what I'm looking for. I've gotten a lot of creative answers in the past, but some of them have been listing these anatomical traits, but that's not what the question is asking. Question number 3 says, are rhesus monkey versus human more closely related, or are duck versus chicken? So you have to do 2 separate comparisons. Now theoretically you've already done this comparison, you have a number there, but now you're going to have to go back to that this right here and compare chicken right here and duck, which is Peking duck right there. Question number 4 wants you to compare Neospora, which is this baby right here, versus baker's yeast, which is that baby right there, and chickens and turkeys, which are on the same line. It wants you to count up the anatomical differences and tell me who is more closely related. And then the extra credit says that chickens and turkeys are both birds, and look, they have the exact same amino acids in cytochrome C. How come when I look at them they look different? What's going on?